are y'all doing today? Thank you so much for joining us in this group this week. I'm excited to see how everybody does on the Slim Metaburn, and I hope that you all love these products as much as I do. But I wanted to explain to you a little bit how Plexus Slim works, why we love it, and why it's so important to be consistent and to keep drinking this product every single day. I'm drinking mine right now. Here's kind of what it looks like. It comes in an individually sealed packet so that you can carry them around. Like here's one right here on my desk so you can see what it looks like if you've never tried the samples or gotten any before. They each come individually sealed, so you can throw it in your purse. You can have it with you wherever you go, so you always have it easily available. It is sweetened with stevia and monk fruit, and it is it gets its pink color from beetroot. So it is all natural, plant-based product. There's no artificial colorings or flavorings in it. So I love that to begin with about the product. So it's a very clean, all plant-based product. What it does is one of the main things that it does is it keeps your blood sugar stable. Now you might be thinking, I'm not diabetic. My blood sugars are fine. Why is this product important to me? Well, here's one of the reasons why this is so important. When your blood sugars kind of go up or down throughout the day, maybe you have something sweet for breakfast, or maybe you skip breakfast altogether and they dip down or they go up, your body releases insulin, and that's going to help keep your blood sugar stable. Very normal thing that our bodies do if they are working properly. Insulin is a great hormone. It's a very powerful one. It's what builds muscle. It has all kinds of positive benefits to your body. However, if you release too much insulin in your body, it is one of the master hormones. So it also makes your other hormones release too much or too little too. It literally, as you release insulin, it affects how your other hormones are releasing. And so this can wreak havoc on your hormones. If your diet is not great and your body's having to constantly be releasing this insulin to keep up with what you're doing in your day, in and out day of life, then the rest of your hormones are gonna follow suit. So maybe you feel sluggish in the afternoon, or you notice that you're carrying weight around your gut, or maybe you're just emotional mess all the time. This can be due to the fact that your hormones are kind of off balance. Well, you keep your blood sugar stable naturally through this plant-based product. Your body doesn't have to release this extra insulin. You're going to have your hormones more where they need to be. You're going to notice a massive difference in this over time, and to where it's just you feel good, you feel normal. It's not hyped full of caffeine. It doesn't have any caffeine actually at all in it. It does say on the ingredient list, it may contain up to, I think it says 5% caffeine. There is green tea extract in it. It's actually pulling the chlorogenic acid out of the green coffee bean, not green tea, sorry, green coffee bean. It's getting chlorogenic acid out of it, and that is the ingredient in the product. Because it's coming from green coffee bean, there is a small chance that you could get a trace amount of caffeine during this extraction process. But I will say every batch has been tested for caffeine since I started Plexus 6 years ago, and they have never found caffeine in the product. Now, they have to have it on the label for FDA purposes just in case, because every now and then a trace could come through, but so far it never has. So it is essentially caffeine free. The bag used to say caffeine free. It no longer can say it just because FDA changed their rules on the labeling, but I promise it is a caffeine-free product. You can drink, I drink mine before bed a lot, and it doesn't affect my sleep. I feel fantastic. And so that's why you're not gonna feel the energy that you will get from it is not a caffeine-based energy. It is because your hormones are balanced, your blood sugar is balanced, and you feel good. It is a natural energy that you would have just normally if you were eating a perfect diet and living in a perfect world. I like to tell people that Plexus Slim makes your body work the way God created it to work. Literally, that's all it's doing. It's making you work the way you're supposed to work. And that's what I love about it. Now, I will find often people will get on Slim, they love how they feel, and then after a few months they think, this product isn't doing anything for me, so they quit it because they feel normal. And you forget that it's doing something for you because you feel normal. So they'll stop the Slim, they'll be off of it for a few months, and then they'll start to feel like they did before, and then they'll suddenly remember, what's changed? Like, why do I want naps in the afternoon? Why do I feel so sluggish? Like, why do I have this head fog? What's going on? And they realize, oh yeah, I don't feel normal anymore. I want to feel normal again. And so it really is as simple as that. Blood sugar stabilization can make a world of a difference on your health. You know, research it, look into what it really can do for you, but it's something so small and so simple can make a mass difference in your health. Now, that's not the only thing this product does. It also has anti-inflammatories in it, which reduces inflammation in your body, which is huge. You know, inflammation is the root of a lot of diseases and sicknesses. And so reducing that inflammation in your body is important. It's why you see a lot of Plexus. If you've had friends that have been in Plexus and you see these before after photos to where before their faces looked more swollen and just dull, and after they look thinner and they have life in their face, even though they may have not lost a single pound, it literally goes back to reducing that inflammation in your body. That is what's giving that vibrant look in people's faces and making their faces look less puffy. It's inflammation. That's all. It's that simple. Now we have two kinds of Plexus, of Plexus Slim. We have XOS and we have hunger control. Now, both of them do everything that I just said. Both of them reduce inflammation. Both of them keep your blood sugar stable. Both of them make your body work the way it was designed to work. That's what they both do at the heart of it. They have the exact same ingredients that do those things. Now, the only difference between the two is XOS has a more targeted prebiotic blend in it that goes in and feeds the good bacteria in your gut. The hunger control has more fiber in it, and the fiber comes from polydextrose, which is also a prebiotic. So a lot of people think one has a prebiotic, the other doesn't. They actually both have prebiotics in them. And what prebiotics are is it's just food for probiotics. So it is the food that feeds the good bacteria. The XOS is a more targeted, stronger prebiotic than polydextrose. It's more just a fiber. And fiber is prebiotics. And so because of the extra fiber in the hunger control, it's not an appetite suppressant. It's just a fiber that's going to make you feel more full along with the food that you're eating. So it's not going to, it's not an appetite suppressant that's going to make you not want to eat at all. It's just going to make, when you eat the food, you feel more full along with it because of that extra fiber. So when you're trying to decide which one do I want, they both sound fantastic. I'd like the extra prebiotic, but I'd also like the extra hunger control. Just try it out and see what you think. They're both going to help a little bit with hunger control. They both have a prebiotic in them. Just one has the stronger hunger control element. One has the stronger prebiotic gut health element. So it kind of depends on what you're going for. If this is your first time, if you've never used a probiotic before, if you've never used Plexus Slim before, I typically recommend starting with the hunger control. And the reason for this is because if your gut is way out of balance and you start on XOS and you start on our probiotic, you're going to have a lot of detox because you're killing off a lot of bad and you're adding in a lot of good all at once. And so sometimes when people experience this detox, they want to quit immediately because they don't like how it feels. And so sometimes starting with the hunger control will kind of, and even if you don't need the hunger control element, it kind of helps kind of ease you into that detox. So it's not so strong. Now they are different flavors too. So sometimes it just boils down to, I prefer one flavor over the other. That's how it is for me. I prefer the XOS flavor over hunger control. I know I'm getting the benefits that matter from either one. So I just stick with XOS because I love how it tastes. So if you are on one and you're not, and maybe you don't like how it tastes, simply, you can ask me or you can ask the person that asked you, and I'll just send you a stick of the other. You can try it. If one is not working for your body, try the other. I urge you to try one or the other before you just throw the towel in. Make sure you give them both a try, and make sure you realize this product is not an overnight fix. You might notice instant change. Some people do, and it's amazing because their hormones were so out of whack and their body was so out of whack that just a day on the Slim, they notice it. But for some people, it really does take up to the 60 days of being on the products to finally start to realize, oh my gosh, I feel a whole lot better. Either way, I really challenge you to give it the full 60 days on this product and try them both. So if one of them's not working for you, try the other. If one's working for you, great, and you love it, stay with what you're on. But I really want you to give them both a try, and I want you to understand that both of them at the core do what needs to be done. So don't get too caught up in the decision of which one to try. Just make sure you're drinking your pink drink every day, so that you can see these results that I have been seeing for 6 years now. I absolutely adore this product. So if you have any more questions about it, please do not hesitate to ask. That's what I am here for. You may not have any idea who I am, but I promise I am here to help you, and I am here to encourage you to stay with the ambassador who invited you to this. I'm not going to try to steal you. We are all a team, and we all work together. So I hope that answers any of your questions. If you need any more help, please don't hesitate to reach out.